I miss this space. It looks so empty. Oh, shit. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys liked that little clip of my garage. I wanted to get something out real quick, a couple things out before I start this video, so hopefully you guys stay till the action. First of all, grab your coffee, Red Bulls, whatever the fuck you have, and let's go. Your discretion is advised. Somebody mentioned to me yesterday and a couple times last week of I cuss too much. That's just how I am. Now, if you don't like it, then go watch somebody else because I do not care. I cuss like a damn sailor, so that's just how I raise myself up to be. It's just how I am. I guarantee you that's how 99% of people are nowadays in the whole fucking world. So I do cuss on my channel. So viewer discretion is advised. Okay, moving on. I placed on my Instagram stories and my posts saying that I was going to be putting on some lift blocks onto my trailer. And the reason why is because I already did a 360. Now, if you guys go watch my previous videos on me flipping my axle around 360, it's only because it was taller than I wanted, but it's now lower than what I am wanting. Now, the reason why I'm putting lift blocks onto my trailer here in the next couple of videos coming up is because I want to save myself some money on some diamond plate, okay? Now, I'm not as rich as some of these other motherfuckers here up on YouTube, and I don't have $1 million to spend on bullshit. The diamond plate is fucking expensive here in California. Now, the reason why I'm putting lift blocks on it is so that way the springs can be on top. I have to customize it, drill holes and everything inside of my axle. California, the only reason why they don't like lift blocks is because supposedly they split easily. But if you do it the right way, which I'm probably going to end up taking these here back and going on to rough country and just getting some actual steel blocks and lifting it up, is because it'll be a lot more stronger. I don't know if I'm going to weld them on or not because I don't know if they're going to bend or if I'm going to make my own, but we're going to have to see. In the state of California here, I looked everywhere on Sunday online, and all it says was to either contact DOM, the CHP, or the DMV, have somebody come out, because legally, if I haul my trailer that's being made here in my YouTube videos, I will get a fucking big ass fine. I am putting fenders on it. I have to put tail lights on it. She's not done yet, you guys. She's not going to be done for, I don't know, a couple months. So, I mean, I don't have a team that does all this shit for me. I do all of this here myself. So, I mean, I do have to go by California regulations, legally riding dirty and getting away with it, but also doing it safe at the same time, save my own ass, and there we go. A lot of people don't recommend it. The blocks on the axles, leaf springs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'll link a video down below here, and I'll put it here up on the video of what I'm going to do, what I have planned. My axles are squared. Springs are going to go on top. This one here has spring seats, but hopefully you guys get the idea. The sand rail's coming too. Don't you guys worry about that. I got that planned up. This here is a different video of my Gooseneck trailer. Not mine. Correction. It is a company's, and I'm working on the Gooseneck, and this here is a video for it. Without a shadow of a doubt, let's get straight into this video. I've done babbling, and let's go. Drink your coffee, Red Bulls, let's go. and discuss this gooseneck trailer real quick before I get back to work because I have some beans I gotta get in here. This gooseneck trailer is in the city of Fresno, okay, California. I'm not gonna disclose the location. It's no one else's business on the internet. As for the top here, it's going to come out like a lip and it's going to be a huge platform on here. All right. As for the width, it's just half an inch before 8 feet. It's going to be a big old bitch. Big bitch. So there's going to be 7 to 8 feet that are added on, and then the dovetail is going to be coming on. The other question I got on here, where the hell did you get the money to buy a fucking gooseneck? It's not mine. Okay, it really isn't. I'm working on it. I'm working my ass off on it. Doing a fucking video is not working your ass off, trust me. Off camera, I bust my ass. This here is not mine. I don't know where it came from, nor is it my issue or my business to know. It came probably like how I got my trailer. Facebook Marketplace, okay? So this here is a gooseneck trailer, and yeah, I have the honors of working on it, and everybody wanted to know more of the details, more of everything like that, and here you go. This here is the channel basically. I'm gonna put some little B-rolls in here so you guys get the feel of the trailer more. I got this one here already in place and everything. I don't have my microphone, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it. I got this one here in about 5 minutes ago. Was struggling with this one all day yesterday, and yeah, so I figured I would get the hardest piece in with y'all, and yeah, I'm gonna show the gooseneck with you guys. And now it's not a professional way to do it, so yeah. What I'm using are jack stands, jacks to lift this up. I'm the only person working on this thing, but I'm fucking happy about it. Is this recommended to do it this way? No. Am I going to be doing it this way? Yes. Do things your own way and your own consent. If you don't like what I do or the way I do things, fuck off. Kindly, respectfully. I have stumps that I'm using because I'm building up my career. They're fucking uneven as hell. In the camera it looks like they're even, but they're not. Mind you, this here is 7 feet long by 7 inches wide. I got it on one. Probably shouldn't have those. So, I'm gonna get this line. My second attempt. There we go. There we go. Time. Straighten this. Now I need my long one. I love being tiny. So, I'm just fucking looking at it. I don't know why. Hey guys, so we have an update on this trailer. I'm fucking starving. I have like 20 minutes that I can eat and everything. I'm still working on this corner right here, but I ended up cutting up more ribs of what I can. And so we're gonna put those in here, or I'm going to. I ended up cutting this here. It's a 1 foot section out. And yeah, I added some shims to hold it all together. Now, let me tell you this, when I do my work for somebody else, whoever it may be, I don't move on to bigger things like getting it all ready and shit like that unless I get the owner's consent. That's just how I do my work. That is just like respect for the person that is wanting work done. And I got these axles out and all by myself. I can't believe how strong I am. But so I'm trying to catch my breath. What is going on? We've got these U-bolts that go underneath, just like this, except it'll be the other way around. So like that, right? Gotta be something that goes across right here in order for all of this shit here to hang on. So we have the leaf springs right here, we got the axles right here. We'll leave these here, or what? An 8 lug maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 8 lug. Whew, this bitch is not fucking light. Let me tell you that right now. Okay, so then we got the brackets that go underneath. So it'll end up being... These here were some big ol' axles, you guys, and then these leaf springs and all kinds of shit were all new to me, so I tried to explain it the way that I did, but the owner came back the next day and showed me how everything was going to go together. Mind you that there was another box that was completely missing in this whole segment of this video that I made. The axles will be in another video in its own separate category, but this here would be my first time putting together an 8 lugged axle and the leaf springs and all kinds of goody shit like that. When I pulled out these bad boys, these big ol' ass axles, I was by myself. I had no help. Turns out I didn't need to square them up. Turns out that I just needed to measure the ass to the tits area. I'm just kidding. I didn't need to square it up, you guys. I needed the corners to be looked at. I had to cut some off and then ass to tits again. You guys can just catch me on here once every 2 weeks for trying. This here is what I'm worried about. Now I'm going by either the side right here or whatever, but do you see that gap? That's what I'm concerned about. And then we have this. Do you see how that's like wiggling in there? We can't have that. But if I end up putting it like that, you can see that big old gap right there. And then you can end up seeing it like that. I am building up a gooseneck trailer. This is not my shop at all. My garage is my shop. So we have all this here, all this framework. I don't know if this is coming down, I can't remember. But as for all of these here, these ribs here are 16 inches apart. There's also some ribs on the side right here. There's also going to be a railing. I'll show you some pictures here in the video. Okay, so here's this. And then all right here, which is fucking awesome. The C channels that I'm cutting are what the owner calls ribs. These C channels are cut at 81 and an 8. And now I'm cutting down 1/2 inch down on the face of them and then 20 degrees of an angle towards meeting the 1/2 inch mark. And then you see clamps to hold it all in place. Make sure you have all the right measurements, 16, 16, 16. Add them up, there you go. Don't ask me if I'm ready for this because I'm not. It's gonna happen anyways. I was very hesitant on doing this part. I welded on some angle iron that was just in a scrap pile. I welded those onto the edges. As you guys can tell, there's already angle iron on the bottom. They're basically garbage welded on, bird shit on, and inch by inch, that's what she said. That was a parody version of Kelly Clarkson, Piece by Piece. Now we have everything just a mess that I'm just explaining myself randomly, and this here is where my ADHD comes out because I just keep getting distracted and finding shit that I haven't seen in the past couple days. So I think that I can move this just like this, and boy was I fucking wrong. Moving back to the back of the trailer and thinking, oh, I can fucking move this like this. Ass and titties, just gotta move it. Just gotta move the ass. Inch by inch, it's moving. You can see it right there. I'm doing what they call a 40-10-40, 40-degree bevel from the top to the bottom, and a 10 flat surface, meaning you leave 10% of room for the weld to flat face down on. The weld that's going to go in these are going to be open root, which means I'm going to have to weld both sides. I kept forgetting my bandana at home, so I did the rule of close your mouth and watch where the sparks go. I had ripped my sleeves, and so I had to throw them away. That's why you don't see them anymore in the video. I'm using a 36 grit. The grittier the flap disc, the more material it comes out. By the way, I forgot to add earlier in the video that I took a measuring tape from the ass end to the top of the trailer and measured out 20 feet. By the time that this trailer here is done, it'll be half an inch before the actual legal mark where you can't pass in California regulations. The more preparation that you put into your work, the better off that your welds are going to end up sticking, and you want to make sure that all of the paint is off and the mill scale, because if you do not, your welds will not stick. Now that we got all of this shit done, this here's a little clip of how it is to film and work by yourself. Viewer discretion is advised. But we're gonna see anyways. Okay, this is gonna get awkward for some of you. Just click off. I need to put this shit back in place. This is a 1/16 of an inch. There's a little bit, that's an 1/8. Just a little bit right here, but I can get it in there. So that side is perfect. I'm gonna show you that side right now. But I need the measuring tape. Okay, so after all of this cleaning up, it can be a 16th. See, I told you guys it's gonna be like a 16th. I can just shove it all in there. Down here is an 1/8. But I'm gonna squeeze it all together and see what we can get. I'm gonna have to. This here's an 1/8 up here. A little bit of a gap on this one. I told you it's gonna be close. I can't shave any more off. I'm already at my limit. This one here is over, but it can still be tugged in. So today is welding day for it. And I've learned in the past not to weld everything at once because otherwise it's gonna bow. So this here is very, very critical work. And if I don't do it the right way, everything's gonna go to shit. So pretty much off camera, I ended up leveling it, aligning it, and all this other stuff. I took a hard disk. Now if you guys don't know what a hard disk is, it's one of these. Okay, it's basically like a cutoff wheel, just millions and billions and billions of layers, kind of like an asphalt kind of thing like that, all built into one, except it's to remove more metal from a surface like this here instead of wasting a flat disc. What is a flat disc, you may ask? It's one of these motherfuckers that has layers of sandpaper on it, but just spins extremely fast, and it helps to just get everything clean. That way your welds are nice and good to go whenever you're gonna be welding or like finishing up a weld. Keep this in mind. I'm not gonna let the jacks down until I actually weld the top of this right here all the way. I didn't realize how long this video was going to be. There's going to be a couple of parts to this whole trailer. There will be extra footage from last week's video. I'll see you guys all next week.